Hello there and welcome to my channel Novice Modelling and the Midlife Crisis. My name is Andy and this evening I'm just going to do you a quick what's in the box kit review on my ICM 172 scale17Z-2 kit number 72304. Now this particular kit I got in a recent £600 haul of fantastic plastic that I bought. There is a video online of the unboxing of that, if that's the kind of thing you're into, as some of you do like to see my craziness when I unbox my buys. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the box up, we're going to have a look at the instructions, and then we're going to go through all the nice little parts. I'm going to have to get the box art out of the way in my phone because it's a little bit big. So I'm just going to give us a quick read of the old instruction sheet. I'm going to start off with this little tiny bit of blurb that's in the front here. So the Do17Z-2, which is this particular model, in the beginning of the 1930s, it was appeared in the world an idea of high-speed bomber that could outstrip contemporary fighters. One of the objectifications of this conception became the twin-engine bomber Do17, designed by German Dornier Flugzeugwerke company. Since the beginning of 1939, it were produced Do17Z planes with new Waffenkopf type nose part and air-cooled Brahmo 323 Fafnir engines. In 1939 to 40, it were produced about 500 Do17Z1s and Do17Z2 bombers. They took part in all 1939 to 41 Luftwaffe operations in Polish and French campaigns in the Battle of Britain and also in the Balkans and the Eastern Front. We've got some technical details here. I've actually had a quick look online, and there were roughly 2,139 of these produced. Apparently the last one was retired, I think it was in 1953. It was serving with the Finnish Air Force. Not sure what capacity it was serving. This particular kit, like I've said, is ICM, which is a Ukrainian company. It was released, a new kit, new mould in 2016. This is the actual one that I've got. There was some new parts added in 2018, and apparently Revell are reboxing this kit under their own brand, and they've been doing that since 2017. So Revell or ICM, apparently you're going to get, well, I think the Revell one is this particular one, and ICM have brought the new one out for themselves. So let's have a quick skip through the instructions. You can see we've got the sprue diagrams here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by the look of it. And we've got some nicely laid out, pretty simple to follow instruction sheet, which is pretty good for me, being a novice. So here we can see we're putting the flying pencil, as I believe it was called, the fuselage together, because it's very, very thin. We've got the cockpit going together here with some instrumentation. We've got some nice fuselage supports going here over the bomb bay. So if you have the bomb bay open, you can have a little look into it. Let's get on to the next page. And here we have the two sections of the fuselage going together. We're going to put our first glass section on here, and then we're going to concentrate on the wings and this, which is, that must be a fuel tank of some description, I would have thought that there. Put the wings together, start putting the wheels and the landing gear together. Attach the wings to the fuselage, and then we're going to start moving on to the tail of the aircraft. I must admit, I do have a bit of a thing for twin tail aircraft. I do think they're all rather pretty. I do have quite a few of them now. Moving on to the next section, we're going to put the bomb racks in. That's pretty cool. Don't normally see bomb racks. That's quite detailed, that. I don't remember seeing them when I built bombers when I was younger. I haven't actually built a proper bomber yet, so there we go. So we've got the door hatches for the landing gear, which obviously you can probably have closed or open depending on your requirements. And here we have the engine nacelles going together. And here we have the actual engines. It's starting to look more like a plane now. We've got got the front of the engines going on. Now we're going to start tackling the glass parts, and there's lots of painting to be done here. Oh, I should have done jet bombers, dearie me. And we're going to put the landing gear in. We're going to put these doors on for the landing gear. We've got the bomb bay, which obviously we can have open or closed. We've got 2 options on that. I'm going to put the nose cone on, the cockpit cover, and we're all done. If only it was as easy as that, eh? Yeah, it takes a lot longer than flicking through the instructions, doesn't it? So here we have some colour options. The first one we can see, this is France, August of 1940, and that is August of 1940 also. And moving on to the back, we have Greece, May 1941, and here we have USSR, winter 1942 to 41, which is what our cover art depicts as well. I must admit, I'm kind of looking forward to doing a white plane. So I think I'll probably be doing this in white, to be honest with you. Kind of interesting. Okay, so let's get these parts out of the box. Excuse me a second. Don't damage them. Let's pop that one out of the way. So we've got the 2 main sprues here. You can see that. I think I'm just about in the right position. So here we have the engine parts, which are all protected in these little circular pieces. These are going to be the hatches for, they're going to be the bomb bay, I would have thought, or are they the hatches for the door? Not quite sure. For the undercarriage, sorry. We've got the engine nacelles, which we've got a nice little bit of detail going on with some little hatches and whatnot. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 machine guns. Yeah, looking at the cockpit here, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 all sticking out. Quite dangerous looking, that. We've got our propellers here. Nice big, nice shape to them. We've got all our bombs, which I imagine if you're going to close the have the bomb bay doors closed, you've got some nice bombs for, I don't know, a sort of diorama or some sort, you know, of a plane being loaded up. Moving on to our next main sprue, we've got the fuselage, which, like we've just already said, is very, very thin. Flying pencil is a good name for it. Here we have these frames for the inside of the fuselage. They're quite nice. I don't recall seeing anything like that on a medium-sized or large bomber that I did when I was younger. We have the landing gear here, which has got quite a lot of detail on it as well. Here we have the parts of the tail section. Oops. There's the rear wheel. Obviously that goes into, it's not just a wheel that you stick in a hole, it's actually part of the fuselage. I'm guessing that's a fuel tank of some, extra fuel tank of some description. There's the other part of the fuselage. The wheels have got some tread on them, that's quite nice. We've got the cockpit control panel there. The wheels are actually, there's 2 wheels here, they're actually glued together wheels. I'm gonna hazard a guess that that's an extra nose section that you can put on with maybe some forward firing machine guns. I'm not exactly certain of that, but I didn't see it on the instructions, so that's maybe an alternate option we've got for building. We've got some radio equipment here. Looks like a steering wheel. It's a wheel of some description. So that's that one. There's our wings. These are full of little hatches, probably for refueling, I would have thought. We've actually got flaps that we have to attach. We've got a lot of panels on here. Got a lot more little small hatches on the rear, on the bottom of the wings as well. That's all quite nice looking. Doesn't appear to be any excess or any moulding defects or anything. Plastic feels nice. And we have 2 options on the front glass. The front glaze section, which is useful if in case you just mess one up, because I have a tendency to do that. One of these has got a hole in it for a machine gun, one of them hasn't. Here we have the rear section of the cockpit. Looks like we've got a small light or something here, or maybe that's another window. here we've got 3 of these. That's interesting. Yeah, we've got 3 of those. Don't know. And then we've got 2 large cockpits as well, so just in case you mess one up. And there's the side sections there of the front nose. A couple of other little windows as well. So we definitely get a few extra parts here that you can throw into your parts box, or if you're not happy or you make a mess of one of the painting efforts, they've got nice deep detail on them there, so they should be, you know, they should look quite, I'm going to say they're quite easy to paint, but I'm struggling with painting these at the moment. I'm having a bit of a bind with it, but it's good to get 2 just in case you cock one up. And here we have the decal sheet. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 versions, I think. We've certainly got 4 different bits of nose art. Interestingly, one there's got a picture of the UK on it. So that's obviously he's taken part in the Battle of Britain or something there. Yeah, so there we go. That's all quite nice. So I'll pop that one back on there. I think that's in about the right position. And I think we're all done. That was painless, wasn't it? So yeah. So there's a nice little plane for you to do. I'm actually busy at the moment. I'm just trying to finish off my Shinden and my gecko. We got a bit further with that one. That's nearly finished now, but this one needs a bit more attention. We might get that finished off this evening. So thanks for watching my little review. There's actually quite a lot of these in my profile library. If you want to go and have a look, I think we're up to about sort of 65, 70 kit reviews now. Mixture of odd 72 aircraft and 135 military. So I hope you enjoyed my little video. Please like and subscribe. And join me for my model building ride. This looks like a nice model, by the way. Gets a double thumbs up from me. Be seeing you.